Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be preparing some buffalo wings and sweet potato fries. All the main ingredients were purchased from Whole Foods, and this is just to show that you can get a budget-friendly, relatively healthy, and most importantly, tasty meal, all from Whole Foods, or really wherever you want to shop. This is one of my favorite recipes, and I just wanted to share it with you all. So let's take a look at the ingredients. All right, so we're actually going to be making the wings out of turkey wings. And this is because it's November and turkeys are in season, and there's actually an oversupply, so I got a pretty good price. Here's our sweet potato. It's a massive one. I'm thinking you get 2 or 3 meals out of this. We'll see when it all shakes out. I also got some frozen stir-fry vegetables, just to add some vegetables into the recipe. Here are the spices and ingredients for the buffalo sauce: garlic powder, cayenne pepper, onion powder. It's a relatively simple recipe. All you really need is the hot sauce and the butter. Those are the 2 most important. And this is like the cheapest hot sauce that you can buy anywhere. I think this was like 99 cents. But it's really good, actually. I'm a huge fan. And then salt and pepper. All right, let's cut this open. Okay. So we got 3 of these huge wings. I'll probably cut them in pieces, because I don't feel like putting this whole thing in my air fryer. These are massive. Okay, now we have our chicken cut up. Just gonna season it and then throw it in the air fryer. All right, so to season this, we're just gonna use normal salt and pepper. It's a lot of chicken, so I'm gonna season generously. Cayenne pepper, onion powder, chili powder, garlic salt, and then Lawry's seasoning salt. Okay, give that a mix, and then it's ready for the air fryer. Okay, so you don't want to overcrowd your air fryer that much. This is kind of pushing it, but this way we can do all 6 pieces in 2 batches. And this should be fine, especially if you go back halfway through cooking and flip them around, because they're going to shrink. Yeah. Okay, so my air fryer has an automatic setting for poultry. Sets it at 360 degrees for 20 minutes. So at 10 minutes, I'm gonna go in, flip them around. Really, you just need to make sure that they're above 165, 170 degrees internal, and we'll use our meat thermometer for that. Okay, we'll see. Okay, we've reached the 10-minute mark. let's see how they look. I'd say they look pretty good. I'll flip them around and then give them 2 more minutes. Put this one over here a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so to kick the vegetables off, I'm just gonna put some olive oil in this pan on high. That should be good. Alright, so when it's nice and hot, you're gonna add your vegetables. When you tell it's hot, we're gonna hear the sizzle. Now you just season it with salt and pepper, should do the job. You don't want to add too much sodium or butter or oil, just to kind of keep it relatively healthy. I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic salt and then pepper. I just add the mushrooms. Make it smell amazing as it is. So you don't need much. Okay, so we're gonna use our meat thermometer and see if these things are ready. I usually like to overcook my poultry. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's more than done. Let's check the drumsticks. More than done. Let's get this other one just to make sure. All right, so we're pretty good. I'm gonna keep them in for like 2 or 3 more minutes just to make them a little bit more crispy. Just because I like mine crispy, but you know, if you like yours like this, you know, you can still hear how it's crispy, then take them out now. But I'm gonna keep them in for a few more minutes and then take them out. The vegetables are doing well. They are done. We're just peeling the sweet potato. I like to get rid of all the imperfections because I'm terrified of them for some reason. So that's why I peel it. And russet potatoes, I usually don't when I'm making fries, but for these, I like to just make sure I have a pristine sweet potato by the end.
It's okay if you end up wasting some. It's just a potato. This costs $1 per pound. It's probably getting some cheaper elsewhere, but it's all good. So get rid of the imperfections and be terrified of the brown spots. Oh, that was close. Perfect time.
Whoops. Okay, so here's what the chicken looks like just after 3 more minutes. Everything kind of tightened up and it's a bit more golden brown. And this is kind of how I like it before I put the sauce on. Let's add another another spray of nonstick. All right, we got our sweet potato. I'm gonna cut it up into fries and then stick those in the air fryer when the turkey's done. And try not to cut myself in the process. Just gonna put some salt and pepper on these. Probably some more garlic salt. And a tiny bit of oil, but we're gonna air fry them. So we wanna keep them relatively healthy. So just add a little bit of oil just so that they can fry up nice.
Obviously, he's a fan of ours. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's mix that all up.
So we're chicken is done, looking great. If you ask me, you could literally eat these like this, but we're gonna add the buffalo sauce. And so to make that, you're gonna wanna add a half cup of butter. And then 1/3 cup of hot sauce. And mix that around. Yeah. And then we're gonna add in, not Lowry's, we could go without salt, some garlic powder. And then onion powder. And then I'm gonna put in some additional cayenne pepper, although there's probably enough in the hot sauce.
Just a pinch.
And then you want to get a big Tupperware container, put the lid on, and then shake away. Man, those are going to be so good. Fries in the air fryer. It also has a setting just for fries. I'll show you what they look like. It's probably a little overpacked, but I'm just trying to get this recipe done. This is about half the batch. Should be okay, especially if you shake them around halfway. Here's what the sweet potato fries look like coming out of the air fryer with the preset settings. We're gonna just add a touch of nonstick spray. And that's gonna shine them up and make them a little bit more crispy. We're also gonna give them a little bit of a shake and then finish them off with like 5 more minutes or so at 400 degrees. All right, so here we are, all finished. Take a look. I'm so excited to eat this. Like I said, relatively healthy, cheap, from Whole Foods. And I didn't have any things to dip the fries in, but I don't think I'll need it. There's enough flavor here. Let's dig in. Perfectly cooked. Let's try the turkey.